In addition to Jim Bob Duggar being furious, Jana Duggar is also speaking out, saying that it's time to reevaluate these strict family rules. What happened? And why is Jason under fire for what some are calling sinful activity? Let's get into the drama that is unraveling the Duggar family. Jason Duggar has been more active on social media than ever before after remaining largely private for. Though it's not all sunshine and rainbows for Jason Duggar. A recent incident has fans doubting his adherence to the Duggar family's strict religious beliefs and lifestyle. Despite this, he has recently started to share more about his personal life and experiences. Jason and his wife Maddie have been in the spotlight, giving fans a closer look at their relationship from their enjoyable adventures to their everyday moments. Jason and Maddie's new YouTube venture Jason and Maddie have decided to share even more of their lives with Duggar News fans by launching their very own YouTube channel. They join an increasing number of Duggar family members who have ventured into the world of social media, vlogging their daily activities for millions of people to see. Jason excitedly informed. Social media has swiftly turned into a controversy, attracting the attention of Duggar News fans and igniting debates about the family's contentious rules. Although Jason and Maddie haven't released a video yet, their new channel has already amassed nearly 500 followers. Fans are excited about the possibility of getting a peek into their everyday lives and seeing more of the couple behind the scenes, and many have been eagerly anticipating a Duggar family vlog from Jason, following in the footsteps of other family members who have shared information about the upcoming project during a Q&A session on Instagram where he teased some of the content that fans could expect. Midst of all the excitement surrounding the launch of their YouTube channel, a simple social media activity has put Jason Duggar in hot water. It all began when Jason liked a video on Instagram that sparked a whole lot of debate among Duggar News followers. The video featured a person discussing the topic of buying wine from a liquor store for a wedding. At first glance, it seemed harmless, but this sinful activity shocked fans. Since Jason publicly supported the video, a Reddit user asked whether Jason had started drinking alcohol. The original poster wrote, "I knew Jill and maybe Jinger have drank or drinks alcohol, but I didn't realize any of the other kids partake in that sinful activity." This seemingly insignificant action quickly attracted the attention of fans who are always keeping an eye on every move of the Duggar family. This comment highlights the strict standards imposed by the Duggar family when it comes to the Duggars, especially Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, have long promoted an alcohol-free lifestyle based on their interpretation of biblical teachings. Several of the older Duggar children, including Jill and Jinger, have previously faced criticism for deviating from the family's values by drinking alcohol, but Jason has up until now maintained a more traditional Duggar lifestyle. A recent post about alcohol has drawn criticism and, as anticipated, fans' reactions to the incident were divided, with some feeling outraged that Jason's behavior was a clear violation of the Duggar family rules. One fan commented, "It's only a sinful activity if someone else does it, and I decide it's sinful for them to do it." This comment reflects the judgmental tone that is frequently present in Duggar's content. While some fans felt compelled to call out any deviation from the family's norms, others believed that Jim Bob Duggar's alcohol-related rules were only applied to specific family members, especially the women. One user speculated that Jim might have created the rules exclusively for his daughter, allowing the boys to do as they pleased. However, other fans didn't see the problem at all. What the hell does his liking it have to do with anything? One fan commented that Jason's actions were being exaggerated, while numerous others countered that liking a video on Instagram didn't necessarily mean that Jason was actively committing sins like drinking alcohol himself. Instead, Jason might have been just supporting the creator of the video or enjoying the concept without endorsing alcohol consumption. In the grand scheme of things, the Duggars are finally breaking with tradition, and what's most intriguing about this incident is that it might be a sign of a larger change within the Duggar family. Over the years, fans have seen a number of family members gradually break away from the rigid rules established by Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. Jill and Jinger Duggar in particular have become more outspoken about their personal preferences, such as drinking alcohol, dressing in more skimpy attire, and rejecting the conservative lessons they were taught. Jill's admission of consuming a Pina Cola was especially contentious as she has also made it clear that she no longer adheres to the IBLP Institute and the fundamental life lessons that guide the Duggar family's upbringing. In contrast, Jason Duggar has up until now lived under the shadow of his father's rules. Could this, such as an Instagram video about alcohol, be an indication that Jason is ready to depart from his strict teachings? What does Jason Duggar do next? Made any public remarks about the controversy surrounding his social media activity, leaving fans to wonder if he will confront the matter head-on, or if it will be dismissed as a simple error. Meanwhile, the drama continues to play out, with fans of Duggar News closely monitoring every social media move. Jason and Maddie make it evident that Jason Duggar's life is changing, and his social media presence is likely to continue to provoke discussions about his beliefs. The Duggar family continues to captivate audiences, and every action, no matter how minor, is scrutinized and analyzed by fans worldwide. Stay tuned for TV season and spoilers for more updates on Jason Duggar's life, as we follow this most recent chapter of Duggar family drama. As for the question of whether Jason is drinking alcohol, or is just supporting a post about it, only time will tell. Does this work for you? The article you requested delves deeply into Jason Duggar's recent activities, and the drama surrounding his seemingly sinful behavior. Jason Duggar under fire for likes us full video. Is he breaking family rules? The fan reaction on social media and the wider implications regarding Jason Duggar's possible shift in behavior also touch on other family members' departures from Duggar norms. Been active on social media more than ever before. After remaining largely private for the majority of his life, he has recently started to share more about his personal life and experiences. Jason and his wife Maddie have been in the spotlight, giving fans a closer look at their relationship from their everyday moments to their exciting adventures. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows for Jason Duggar, as a recent incident has fans doubting his respect for the Duggar family's strict religious beliefs and way of life. What appeared to be a harmless social media post by Jason has swiftly escalated into a controversy, attracting the interest of Duggar News fans and igniting discussions about the family's contentious rules. Jason and Maddie's new YouTube venture. By starting their own YouTube channel, Jason and Maddie have chosen to share even more of their lives with Duggar News fans, joining an increasing number of Duggar family members who have entered the realm of social media by vlogging their daily activities for millions to see. Jason enthusiastically told his followers about the project during a Q&A session on Instagram, where he hinted at some of the content that fans could anticipate. Although Jason and Maddie haven't released a video yet, their new channel has already amassed nearly 500 followers. Fans are excited about the possibility of discovering more about the couple behind the scenes and getting a peek into their daily lives. In the midst of all the excitement surrounding the launch of their YouTube channel, fans were eagerly awaiting Jason's Duggar family vlog, following in the footsteps of other family members who have shared their lives online. However, they were unaware that something controversial was about to unfold. The sinful activity shocked fans, and it all began when Jason liked a video on Instagram that sparked a massive debate among Duggar News followers. One Reddit user shared the video and asked whether Jason had consumed alcohol given his public support of the video. The original poster op wrote, "I knew Jill and maybe Jinger have drank or drink alcohol, but I didn't realize any of the other kids partake in that sinful activity." This seemingly innocuous discussion about purchasing wine from a liquor store for a wedding soon attracted the attention of fans who are continuously watching every move of the Duggar family. The Duggars, especially Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, have long pushed for a life of abstinence from alcohol in accordance with their interpretation of biblical teachings. Many of the older Duggar children, including Jill and Jinger, have previously come under fire for deviating from the family's values, with both of them acknowledging that they drink. But Jason has up until now maintained a more traditional Duggar lifestyle. As anticipated, fans' reactions to the recent situation were divided. Some were incensed, believing that Jason's behavior was a blatant violation of the Duggar family rules, while another fan said, "It's only a sinful activity if someone else does it, and I decide it's sinful for them to do it." This recent post about alcohol has raised eyebrows and led many to wonder if Jason has also started to embrace behaviors that have been deemed sinful by his parents. One user suggested that there might be a double standard in the Duggar household, while other fans didn't see the problem at all. This comment reflects the judgmental tone that is frequently present in Duggar family discussions, where fans feel compelled to call out any deviation from the family's norms. Others felt that Jim Bob Duggar's rules regarding alcohol were only enforced on certain members of the family, particularly the women. Jim might have made the rules only for his daughter, and the boys could do anything they wanted. One fan commented that Jason's actions were being exaggerated, while many others countered that liking a video on Instagram didn't necessarily mean that Jason was actively committing sins like drinking alcohol himself. Instead, Jason might have been just enjoying the concept or supporting the creator of the video, without endorsing alcohol consumption. In the long run, are the Duggars finally departing from tradition? What's especially? This incident is intriguing because it might be a sign of a larger change within the Duggar family. Over the years, fans have seen a number of family members gradually break away from the rigid rules established by Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. Jill and Jinger Duggar in particular have become more outspoken about their personal preferences, such as drinking alcohol, dressing in more skimpy attire, and rejecting the conservative lessons they were taught when Jill admitted to drinking a panina. In contrast to Jason Duggar, who has up until now lived under the shadow of his father's rules, Cola was particularly controversial because it directly challenged the Duggar family's rules. She has also made it clear that she no longer adheres to the IBLLP teachings that govern the Duggar family's upbringing. Could this Instagram video about alcohol be an indication that Jason too is ready to depart from his father's strict teachings? What will happen to Jason Duggar now? Made any public remarks about the controversy surrounding his social media activity, leaving fans to wonder if he will confront the matter head-on, or if it will be dismissed as a simple error. Meanwhile, the drama continues to play out, with fans of Duggar News closely monitoring every social media move. Jason and Maddie make it evident that Jason Duggar's life is changing, and his social media presence is likely to continue to provoke discussions about his beliefs, lifestyle, and relationship with his family. As for whether Jason is drinking alcohol or just endorsing a post about it, only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The Duggar family never fails to captivate audiences, and every action, no matter how minor, is scrutinized and analyzed by fans worldwide. Jason Duggar, a former Counting On star, has been more active on social media since he married Maddie Grace on October 3, 2024. The couple, who have swiftly gained popularity among fans, has been keeping. From romantic date nights to trips, Jason and Maddie have shared their world with their fans, revealing a previously hidden aspect of their relationship. However, their increased social media presence has also exposed some issues, especially related to Jason's behavior. Most recently, Jason Duggar got caught up in a contentious argument after liking a video on Instagram about drinking wine. This seemingly innocuous action has resulted in Jason Duggar has always been known for being more reserved than some of his family members, but his recent social media activity has raised eyebrows. Shortly after his wedding, Jason and Maddie announced that they were starting a YouTube channel to give fans a more personal view of their lives. The couple expressed their excitement about the launch of their YouTube channel. Speculation about whether Jason has started drinking alcohol is a long-standing issue for the Duggar family. Fans are clearly excited to see the couple vlog together, especially given their shared love of travel. The idea of Jason and Maddie becoming vloggers like some of their fellow Duggar family members has excited fans with their shared interest in adventure travel and their romantic relationship. Jason teased some upcoming content during an Instagram Q&A session, where he revealed some upcoming content into their world. But Jason Duggar has discovered that sharing private moments online can frequently have unexpected repercussions. Jason's contentious Instagram story took a turn when he liked a video about a woman who shared a custom of opening a bottle of wine with her husband on special occasions and anniversaries. Although the video was humorous and focused on a couple's individual custom, Jason's response to the post raised concerns about his position on alcohol. Fans who are familiar with the Duggar family's strict rules were surprised because it seemed to go against the values that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, the family's patriarch and matriarch, have long upheld. They have been outspoken about their belief that drinking alcohol is wrong, primarily because they adhere to the Institute's teachings and fundamental life principles. The Duggar family has long been known for their conservative beliefs, which include refraining from alcohol, and this has extended to all of their children, particularly the girls. The Duggars have upheld a lifestyle that views alcohol as something that should be completely avoided. As a result, when Jason Duggar, one of the younger Duggar sons, liked a video that showed a woman discussing wine consumption, many fans were quick to speculate that he might have deviated from the family's rules, which is against the Duggar family's public image. The original poster wrote, "I knew Jill and maybe Jinger have drank or drink alcohol, but I didn't realize any of the other kids partake in that sinful activity." The response to Jason's social media activity was swift and mixed, and many fans took to Reddit to share their opinions. One user posted the video on a subreddit related to Duggars and asked whether Jason's actions meant that he had been drinking alcohol. The discussion swiftly expanded into a larger argument about the Duggar family's rules, with some fans believing that Jason's behavior could be interpreted as a sign of him deviating from his family's teachings. Others conjectured that Jason's actions were being misinterpreted, while one user wrote, "It's only a sinful thing." It also highlights the stringent rules that the Duggar family has placed on alcohol consumption, and reflects the shock that some fans felt upon seeing Jason's apparent endorsement of alcohol activity. "But if someone else does it and I choose to participate, that's different." This comment highlights the critical tone that frequently emerges when the Duggar family's rules are questioned, and it implies that Jason may have had a different opinion about alcohol than his parents or the other family members. Another fan added that the boys are free to do as they please, which seems to imply that Jim Bob Duggar may have been more forgiving of the Duggar boys than the girls or Duggar daughters, including. The double standard has been a topic of discussion among Duggar fans for years, and this recent incident only seemed to reinforce the idea that some fans weren't concerned by Jason's social media activity. One user claimed that Baptists in general are pretty split on whether drinking is okay or not, suggesting that not all members of the community share this opinion. Jill and Jinger have faced more scrutiny for their lifestyle choices, while the Duggar boys like Josh and Jason seem to have faced fewer restrictions. The Duggar family may have similar opinions about alcohol, and Jason's behavior may not be as controversial as some fans think. This is why there was more controversy surrounding Jason Duggar's alleged interest in alcohol at his wedding. Shortly after Jason and MD's wedding photos started making the rounds online, many fans were shocked to see what appeared to be wine on the guest tables. The Duggar family has a reputation for strictly prohibiting alcohol. While the Duggars are known to make exceptions for special occasions like weddings, they have continued to maintain strict control over what is and isn't acceptable when it comes to alcohol. However, after more research, some fans discovered that the wedding's drinks were actually Welch's sparkling grape juice rather than wine. This revelation provided a glimpse into how the Duggar family still upholds its rules despite appearances. Non-alcoholic emphasizes the family's continued adherence to their values and also raises more concerns about Jason's potential behavior change. Some fans have speculated that Jason may have been experimenting by liking the wine-related Instagram post to see how his followers would respond. But as of right now, Jason has not directly acknowledged whether he has been drinking alcohol, or whether his actions were just a misinterpretation of the Duggar family's constantly changing beliefs. Actions are not the first time a Duggar child has deviated from the rigid teachings of the family. Jill Duggar, in particular, has been at the forefront of questioning the traditional beliefs of the Duggar family. She has been estranged from her parents for years, and has admitted to drinking an alcoholic palata while on vacation. She and her husband Derek Dillard have been outspoken about their departure from the IBLLP teachings, and have separated themselves from the Duggar family's more traditional beliefs. Although many of the Duggar children, including Jason, have remained largely devoted to their upbringing and the IP's teachings, Jinger Duggar has also made her own decisions regarding defying the family's rules. She has been spotted wearing more contemporary attire, and has publicly discussed her decision to live outside the confines of the Duggar family's lifestyle. Jason Duggar's recent actions may be a sign that the younger, though it's unclear at this time whether Jason Duggar will publicly address the controversy surrounding his social media activity, fans are eagerly awaiting his response. The younger generation of Duggars is starting to question the traditional rules they were raised with. Whether Jason decides to adopt a more liberal lifestyle or not is still up in the air, but his social media activity has undoubtedly sparked a conversation about the future of the Duggar family's beliefs. It's unclear whether Jason and Maddie will be able to maintain their online presence while juggling their family dynamics. The Duggar family has frequently been under intense scrutiny, and Jason's actions may only increase pressure from both fans and family members. For the time being, all eyes are on Jason and Maddie. It's unclear whether he will continue to share more of his life on YouTube and Instagram, and whether his content will continue to challenge the Duggar family's traditional values. Only time will tell if Jason will follow the Duggar family's stringent guidelines or deviate from them completely as they negotiate their new life together in the spotlight. Music.